Ladies and gentlemen, we have some very serious news and shocking news to talk about with AMC stock, especially as they have fallen over 36% on the day, closing in at one of the lowest prices that we've seen on record. Now, talking about AMC, the decision that they made was just really a stab in the foot. Now, especially with a large fan base that they do have from a shareholder perspective, it's interesting to see here why AMC made this decision so rash. And is it because they're running out of money? We have a lot of information to talk about, so make sure you stay tuned. Hit that like button and subscribe for daily videos. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just doing research, sharing it with you guys. So hit that like button and do your own research before making an investment decision. Now, AMC, pop it up on the screen here, as you can see, falls quite significantly, down 36.8% on the day. Now, it goes here from 1349 and basically opens up and drops down here to 833, closing at 862 and basically at 864, sitting at about the same for after hours trading. Now, AMC on the downfall here, remember, they just recently went through that 10-for-1 reverse stock split, and this basically meant that if you had 10 shares, now you have one. This was a way to try to boost the share price, prevent delisting from exchanges that do have a minimum requirement for the actual listing price for different types of public stocks, and also to try to boost liquidity for AMC. We're going to be talking about their debt, looking into the news here, and can Taylor Swift really save AMC shares with her new film? Now, talking about this, what we do have is AMC. They sink, especially after they release the news right here, to sell up to 40 million shares. Now, with this being said, they had tanked really quickly after this announcement of 40 million shares, as they said they want to use the proceeds to boost their liquidity, to repay, refinance, redeem, or repurchase basically debt, and to try to save itself and bring more cash liquidity to it. Now, this announcement came shortly after, of course, of the court approval announcement, which many of you guys probably already know, which that was the conversion of the APE units into AMC common stock. And basically, this should allow AMC to raise additional equity capital. And he wrote in the investors that the shares underwent that 10-for-1 reverse split. Now, talking about that, and especially where that sits right now and with this current stock price, if we actually go to a split adjusted basis, this is AMC's lowest close on record at 864, especially right now, because if we just zoom out here and look at AMC as it was before, and get back here, remember AMC was basically at $1, basically at about $8 down here. Now, where we talk about this at this $1.94, and then it goes through that 10-for-1 reverse stock split, this means that where it is on a actual share or split adjusted basis is at 8.86 cents or 86 cents. So the fact that it's at 86 cents for a close right now puts it at basically a record low. Now, the question is, especially, why does this news come out, especially right after Taylor Swift announced her Eras tour that's going to be coming exclusively with AMC and really shattered revenue estimates? It's interesting timing, and it's interesting to see what's happening with AMC theaters, especially with this news right here. Is this going to bring any negative connotation to the actual film that is being released through AMC? Now, it's great to see here, though, on a revenue basis, that at least this movie and we have had some big movies that are bringing lots of revenue to AMC theaters. However, with that being said, and with what they have actually sold, they are trying to raise a lot of cash. And with that 40 million shares that was basically sold, this allows it to sell about 390 million new common stock. Now, that's worth about 4.2 billion at current prices, and with that being said, trying to solve up its debt, and that has a maturity of about 2026. So bringing liquidity, refinance, and trying to repay those loans is great, but at the cost of the shareholders and a loyal fan base could be very costly to the company down in the future. Now, AMC does have a debt of 9.5 million and lease obligations. This is according to some data by Bloomberg. But it'll be interesting to see especially what happens here to AMC in the near future, and people talking about, is there a potential for a next squeeze? Because we've seen AMC, this is why AMC became heavily popular in the first place. Remember back in 2021, it seems like so long ago, especially around with GameStop and things like that, with some of the heavily shorted stocks that became meme stocks and then came into a buying frenzy from the retail side. But however, I think retail traders are not the happiest right now, and I'd agree with them. But It does have to be, I think, be done on a business side, trying to bring liquidity in to pay off that debt and possibly saving AMC from bankruptcy. They're kind of in a pinch right now. Is it the right decision? I don't know if anybody knows the true answer. Only time will tell. But it'll be interesting to keep track. I'll be sharing you guys the information and the updates that I do receive. Other than that, take care, and I'll catch you guys later.